It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jets and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Jets. Brendan Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Jets coming into play, and they know that they are in for a fight here.
And anytime you're dealing with the #1 defense in the league, all through your preparation, you know that yards are going to be tough to come by. But working in their favor, they can run the football. One of the top 5 teams in the league in that category. So I expect this one to be a tight, hard-hitting affair, and both teams playing to their strengths.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throw left side complete. That's Barber. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Play action. It's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stokes. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Gibson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Again, Fields. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Fields.
It's Hill, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest. And they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Another day, another dog.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this one is right down the middle.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, that's where everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
New York set to take the field.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's Wilson. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Check down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Wow. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
He finds his man, complete. It's Farmer. Now a 2nd down and 6. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Fields throw on target to Godwin here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields, a quick slant to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fields throwing again. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Go, go, go. Strong right, strong right, strong right.
On 1st down, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We call that a sack.
John Franklin Myers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Fields looking downfield for Godwin. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. Rondale Moore. 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one.
Hey, Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
It's going to be a long day.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On second down, here's Gibson again.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Back to throw, Fields.
On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
3 yards the gain there, second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here's Fields.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw is Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And finding the tight end Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Anthony Schwartz.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Here's a give to Gibson.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fields. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
We're going to shut you down.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And they've got the lead here getting...
All day, dog. Watch that in. Watch that in.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jets have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter. And Lutz puts this one through. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Wheeler. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Now Fields.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
2nd and 5.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Wilson's throw complete there to St. Brown. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Lutz's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Farmer. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Farmer. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. No change. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
I don't care what you is.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you